The Alpha Sessions with Emma Joyce.
I'm here with Justine Grove, and thank you so much for coming back to the show. Justine's been an absolute legend. We had some technical gremlins. So she's volunteered her time all over again.
Yeah, of course.
So talk to me first of all, how was music featured in your life growing up?
Growing up, music has always been played throughout the house all day, every day, no matter what it is, no matter what's going on, there was always music playing, and which was great. And what was even better about it is that there was always a different kind of genre. I was around a lot of like Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah, Brandy, and then, you know, you got like bands like Blink-182, Paramore. You know,
your parents are really cool.
Yeah, you know, I'm blessed. You know, I'm blessed to have parents that are like open to every kind of music. Whatever sounds good, they're for it. And then, you know, I'm also, you know, I'm Hispanic, so a lot of Spanish music as well was being played in the house. So it was really fun. It was really fun growing up.
And at what point did you think, you know what, I'm going to give this a go musically?
When I got my first guitar. So I was 14, got my first guitar for Christmas, and then I started, you know, learning some chord progressions, started playing, you know, some songs that I knew already. And then from there, I was like, you know what, let me just write something. So I took the time, wrote a song, and I was like, okay, we're going to keep giving this a go.
Do you ever look back at your songs from when you were 14 and think, oh my God?
Yes. Because what's funny, every time I listen back to the songs back then, my voice sounds like miniature. Like I was really like, you take me, you shrink me a little bit, and that's my voice. So it was funny. I would listen to it like, okay.
Oh. You also performed in front of Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and Luke Ryan on American Idol.
Oh yes, oh yes.
How was that?
That was, truth, nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. I was like, okay, so these are people that do music for a living, so they know the ins and outs of how to perform, how to sing, everything. So I was like so nervous, but they were super encouraging. So I auditioned with my own song, Air is Cold, and they liked it a lot. And I was like,
Wow.
okay, I'm gonna keep pushing for this, even though I was just so nervous. Because they're cool people though. They're Lionel Richie, wise man, completely, like he had a token of knowledge, just always give you, as well as Katy Perry and Luke Bryan. And Katy is just beautiful. Like if you look in her eyes, it's like blue. And I was like, whoa, okay. And she was like smacked in the middle, and I was like, all right, this is definitely good. I'm super nervous now. She's staring at me like eye contact. I'm like, oh.
What did you do to combat the nerves?
When it comes to like me singing, I get nervous up until I start. Like once I start, all that nervousness just goes away. I don't know why. Cool. I'm blessed that that's the case, because like imagine you're just nervous and you're like shaking and you're just trying to play guitar and sing. So as soon as I started singing, I kind of just zoned into what I was doing, which was good.
And American Idol, what was that like for you?
American Idol, it was a really good experience. I learned so much. I learned about like the whole production side of everything. I've networked a lot, so I've met other great musicians, singers, everything. So it was a good learning time. Like I learned so much. Like it helped me grow, like as an artist.
And you recorded your first EP last year.
Yes.
What was that like? How did you know that like now's the time to make an EP?
I knew it. Like I was like, okay, now I really got to release music, because, you know, I was playing a lot of shows. So like I started, you know, this music thing 2018. So I was playing a lot of shows in 2018 over and over. And people would constantly ask me, hey, where can I listen to the song? Where can I get this song? And I was like, I have no music out whatsoever. So I was like, okay, I really need to. What I did is I took 6 months in the beginning of 2019, worked on the EP fully, and then released it. So.
Yeah. Wow. So it took you 6 months solid?
Yes. A solid 6 months. It's surprising.
And do you know like what sound you wanted to come out from it?
No. Like in all honesty, no. Oh, I really took it, because this was like my first time really working on a project, like a music project. This was the first time like I sat down and I like produced something. So I had no idea where I was going with any of the songs. I just, you know, I would sit down at a piano and listen to the song over and over and over again. And if I hear like, you know, like, okay, I want this to do this, I would just do that in that moment. So it was a good learning time for me, those 6 months.
And I wanted to also ask you, why did you choose to call it Comatose But Functional?
Comatose but functional. It's actually, that line is in one of my songs called Need You Home. I'm comatose but functional. And I remember I read a book. It was a Star Wars book, actually.
Because you're a massive fan, right?
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I have like Funko Pops.
Whoa.
I have like books, the whole thing. Huge Star Wars fan. And there was a book, an Ahsoka book actually, and the lines was like, I forgot the exact line, but it was something along the line, like a functioning comatose. And I was like, whoa, this is actually a really good line. And I resonated with that a lot because in this EP, when I wrote these songs, I was at like a state where I was just going through the motion. And the only time I was allowing myself to feel things and, you know, go through things, you know, heal from things was when I was writing the music and creating it. So I named it Comatose but Functional because it was where I was at that moment. I was like, okay, at this moment I was feeling comatose, you know, like in a like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get up, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to do that, you know, the whole thing. But, you know, it led me like, now I'm not comatose. Like I'm a good functioning human being. But it was,
that's good to know.
Yeah, so I thought it was cool to just name it that because it just represented what was going on throughout this EP.
And did you know who you wanted to work with in advance?
Write with in advance?
Or just work with production-wise as well?
It's funny because I was, okay, so when I started like making this EP, I was like, okay, I need a drummer. I need a drummer that could listen to this and like knock this out for me. Yeah. And I believe like 3 days later, a guy named Luke hit me up on Instagram and was like, hey, I like your music. I would love to drum for you. And I was like, okay. I gave him a try for one of the songs. Yeah, I was like, whoa, okay, all right. Connections here. So I gave him a try for one of the songs. He killed it. I'm like, whoa, okay. So then I still use him today. Like we still work together. Bass, I used a couple of like different people. There was one guy named Aaron that I used, and another guy named Jacob that I used. It was just for some reason anyone that I like, anything that I needed, it for some reason it just came around. Like those people were placed right in front of me, and I was like, whoa, okay, blessed. All right, I'll run with this. So what I did with this EP, I didn't really have a set plan. I just knew the songs that I wanted to do, and I knew the time frame I wanted to get it done by. So that was like my focus, and then everything else just so happened to align the way that it needed to be. So wow. I thought that was cool. 2, 3, go.
I'm not one to sleep, I'm not one to rest my eyes. I can't pray my soul to keep, because my eyes are open wide. Things are haunting me, things are trapped inside my mind, screaming all the time, no. What's the point of being home? 'Cause even home I feel alone. My soul is open wide all day, all night, and my eyes hypnotized by all those crazy nights of no sleep. And just repeat, that's just me. I'm comatose but functional. Here I go, yeah. Oh, where did you go? I ask myself constantly, are you safe? You hope? Chilling thoughts are haunting me. Please don't lose control. Oh, mine, please. I need to be stable tonight. I really need you home. 'Cause without you, I feel alone. My soul is open wide all day, all night. My eyes hypnotized crazy nights of no sleep and just repeat. That's Justine. I'm comatose but functional. Here I go. Oh, nevermore. Oh, don't you mind me, nevermore. Let me go on my way, nevermore. No. Please, I need some sleep, nevermore. No, I really need you home. 'Cause without you, I feel alone. My soul is open wide all day, all night. My eyes hypnotized by all those crazy nights of no sleep and just repeat. That's just me. I'm comatose but functional. Here I go. My soul is open wide all day, all night. My eyes hypnotized by all those crazy nights of no sleep and just repeat. That's Justine. I'm comatose but functional. Here I go. Do 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 do, yeah. Do 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 do, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do, yeah. Do 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 nevermore.
The Alpha Sessions with Emma Joyce.
Bless.
You've also released some tracks this year.
Yes.
Wanted to chat to you about And Again.
And again. And
What's
again.
it about?
It's about, like, you ever was in a situation where you know, someone actually has like these major feelings for you, but you don't feel the same way. The feelings that you have for this person is just complete friendship, and you adore this person as a friend. So that's what this story is about. It's about getting kind of up to a point of a little bit of like, you're getting frustrated because you tell this person, I just want to be your friend. I don't want to be anything more, but they keep being persistent and pushy about it. So that's what this song is about. This is in a cool, fun, like, jumpy way, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And based on a personal experience?
Yes.
Well, are all your songs based on a personal experience?
Oh, yes. All of them. I don't think they're all based on something that I've experienced in life or something that I've viewed, like, in life. Like, I viewed someone else experiencing. So I like to write completely personal, completely honest.
And what about Skinny Cigarette? What's that about?
Skinny Cigarettes, it's about it's about a fake person, I guess. That's like the best, like the fastest way to explain it. It's like a person who, you know, pretends to be, you know, like, you know, outer side, you know, good with people, you know, everyone gathers around this person, but the key thing with this person only really cares about themselves. They only keep people around in sort of a way to benefit. So yeah, this is Skinny. It just so happens like what this song is, who the song is about. This person would like literally sit by the window and smoke Skinny cigarettes. So I was like, okay, this works.
That's a good analogy, actually.
Yeah.
Really good analogy. There's one more that I've missed out. What have I missed? Which one have I missed out?
Can I go outside?
Oh yeah, Can I Go Outside? What's that one about?
That one was about like my mindset during quarantine, like the first couple of weeks. Because I live in a city. I live in New York City, so I'm so used to the hustle and the bustle. Like, hey, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're running here, running there, noise everywhere. So once quarantine started, everything was quiet, everything shut down, and you know, you're stuck home every day, you know, doing the same things every day. And it got to me a little bit. So, you know, the way that I work through certain things is I write, and I, you know, sometimes it turns into a song, sometimes it doesn't. This one happened to turn into the song, so wrote it down, and then I was like, you know what, I could release this because we are all in quarantine. You don't know who else is feeling that kind of way as well. So
No, of course. I think more people are feeling that kind of way than we think.
Yeah.
And it leads me to my next question, which was obviously like we're coming out of lockdown a little bit now, and I wanted to ask you how it was for you and how you're feeling now that things are starting to relax.
It feels like during lockdown, it was really like I was anxious because I was like, are we gonna get back to a place where we're doing the things we used to do, but like before? Obviously, nothing is gonna be like the what was normal. Like there's gonna be a whole new kind of normal, after the whole everything really, really like completely subsides. But it's actually it feels good to have everything like start to open up. You be able to, you go to a restaurant now, you sit outside, which is still cool because it's summertime. You sit outside, eat dinner, with the family. You could actually go and do things now. You just got to wear a mask, which is you got to protect yourself and protect others. So I think it feels better that everything's opening up. So there's like, oh yay, everything is kind of getting back to the way they were.
Yeah. And obviously, well, I don't know what it's been like for you, but living in the UK, particularly London, and me myself, like I come from a family of huggers. Like everyone loves to hug, and like obviously that hasn't been a thing. So I was chatting about this with my friend yesterday, and it made me think like if you were to hug someone for the first time now, and it could be anyone, it could be a famous person, it could be a member of your family, your friends, whatever. Like, who would you want to hug the most?
Who would I want to hug the most? Oh man.
And if it's someone you haven't hugged before, what kind of hug do you think it would be?
Who would I want to hug the most? Okay, you said it could be a famous person, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I was chatting about this with my friend yesterday, and he was like, David Bowie. It'd be amazing to hug David Bowie.
Oh, imagine just
like what?
He's tall too. I'm short, so I'll be like,
yeah.
Who would I hug? I'm like a really like true Hayley Williams fan.
Okay, cool.
So I feel like if I could hug her, I feel like that would really be cool. Hey,
Nice.
I'm a big fan, so let me give you a good hug.
What kind of hugger do you think Hayley Williams would be?
What kind of hug? I think honestly, I think it would be like a solid, good hug, and I feel like it would just be like a genuine, like like the actual hug, where the arm goes up top, the arm goes under the other arm, and you're just like, I feel like it would be like a good, solid, warm hug. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So Hayley Williams, watch out.
But yeah.
Would you say that she was one of your favorite artists?
Oh yes. Growing up, she was definitely a influence for me musically, because I remember when I first heard Paramore, I was like, whoa, she's like the lead singer. Her vocals are just killing it. She's like jamming it out. The music is great. And I was like, I kind of want to do this too. Obviously, I don't have a band. Like I'm not like in a band, and the music I do is a little different, but huge like influence, because it was good. It was cool to see like a woman, just like in front, just like singing it out, belting it out, killing it. So I was like, yeah, this is good. This is fun to watch, and I want to do it. So,
would you ever form a band?
Yeah, I would definitely form a band. I think that's what I'm trying to do now. Like once everything is completely open, I want to have a band with me instead of just me and the guitar, because a lot of my performance has been me in a guitar and a guy named Jim that plays the djembe, which I think is really cool.
That is really cool.
Really cool. I met him at an open mic, and we just started playing together, and then it kept going. So I thought that was cool. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
What are the chances?
Right? I was like, okay, yeah, just have a bandmate right now. But yeah, I want to have like once everything starts opening, I want to have a full band, like everything, just to make the music sound big and the shows better.
Don't kill my vibe. I told you this so many times before. You don't seem to listen to me. Oh, and now you come back around again. again. When you know I was just being a friend. Now I feel like I'm the bad guy, but I told you the truth. But you don't listen, you fool. So now I've gotta break your heart again. No, no, I've got to break your heart again. Please listen when I say no, no, 'cause I won't do this again. Please just stop, don't come back around again. I thought that we could be such good friends. You always want so much more from me. Oh, and now we're here again and again and over. And you don't wanna stop, man, I'm getting tired. So can you just leave? Can you leave me alone, please? No, no, no. Now I feel like I'm the bad guy, but I told you the truth. But you don't listen, you fool. Hey, so now I've gotta break your heart again. No, no, I've got to break your heart again. Please listen when I say no, no, 'cause I won't do this again. So now I've gotta break your heart again. No, no, I've got to break your heart again. Please listen when I say no, no, 'cause I won't do this again. No. You call me cruel. You tell me I'm heartless. Watch your profanity. No, I will never repeat it. At least I did not lie to you. And at least I told you all the truth. Stop it, I will never fall for you. Now I feel like I'm the bad guy, but I told you the truth. But you don't listen, you fool. So now I've gotta break your heart again. No, no, I've got to break your heart again. Please listen when I say no, no, 'cause I won't do this again. So now I've gotta break your heart again. No, no, I've got to break your heart again. Please listen when I say no, no, 'cause I won't do this again. No, 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 I've got to break your heart again. No, 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 I've got to break your heart again. Damn, I've got to break your heart again. I've got to break your heart again. No, I've got to break your heart again.
The Alpha Sessions with Emma Joyce.
What are you working on at the moment that you can tell us about?
Working on, I have a new song that I'm working on that I'm planning on releasing really soon. It's called Let Loose. And this is a really I feel like this is more of like a soulful song. Like, you know, you could like sway to it, like old school sway. And it's about just really letting loose. Like, okay, you know, there's things going on, but at the end of all of it, you know, if you just sit back, look at everything that you've been doing and just let loose and let go, everything will be fine. You'll be better. You have a, you know, better time in life, you know.
Easier
kind
said
of
than
like
done.
that is completely true.
And we chatted about this a little bit earlier. You said that when you got on stage, you got a little bit nervous. What do you have to do before a gig? What's like your pre-gig ritual?
I have to listen to music. And there's this song called Not My Baby by Half Alive. No, it's not by Half Alive. It's by Always with 2 V's instead of a W. So like ALVVAYS.
Oh, vase.
Always.
Like it's German.
Yeah, it really, I have to, for some reason that song just like, it floats properly for me.
That's
and makes me calm and like focus and like, yes.
I've never heard that. I'm going to check it out.
You check it out. It's a really good song. They're a great band too. I love the lead singer's voice. Voice is top notch, so nice. I think you should really check it out.
Okay. And we're going to end with a big question.
Okay.
It's a bit similar to the hug one.
Okay.
And maybe Hayley Williams will come back into it. But if you could play at any venue, either one that you've played before or one that you would love to play that you've never had the chance to play, where and what would it be?
Okay, so I've always dreamed of playing, like my dream place to play is called Red Rock Amphitheater. I can't say theater correctly, so
Theater.
Forgive me. I believe it's in Colorado.
Cool.
It's this beautiful place. It's a beautiful, like the stage is here and then like the seats go up and you're surrounded by mountains, beautiful. Yeah, the Red Rock Amphitheater, yeah. I think that would be like my dream thing to play.
And who would it be with?
Who would it be with?
Yeah.
I love, for performance, I love Freddie Mercury. Like his stage presence, the way he just controls the crowd and like, hey, his voice, amazing. Yeah, for Freddie Mercury for sure.
And if you guys had a rider, what would be on that rider?
Rider, Stevie Wonder. Stevie
That's
Wonder.
Amazing.
Stevie
So
Wonder
he would be your rider?
Yeah, I love the way he writes music, and I love the way he's he writes lyrics and his chord changes, and I love and the key changes. I feel like him and Freddie Mercury and me, I feel like that would be like super cool. Like that would make for like a great performance, great song.
So you'd want him on stage, or would you want him like floating around backstage?
On stage. I want everybody
cool.
on stage. I want everybody on stage performing the way they got to perform and us putting on a good show.
Sweet. If people want to go and find out more about you, where can they go? What can they do?
They could go to my Instagram at Justine Grove Music. That's where I am most active on. I'm also on Twitter. I don't know my Twitter name, but I'm pretty sure if you type in Justine Grove, you'll find me. Yeah, so Instagram, Twitter is where I'm mostly at, where you could communicate with me, anything like that. So that's where I keep everybody up to date.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And I think you should get over to London soon and come into the studio for real.
Oh, I want to. That's my next goal is to travel out to London and just
amazing. Well, hit us up if you do, for sure.
Oh, I will. Trust me, I will. I'll be like, hey guys, so I'm in London.
Well, thank you so much again. It's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for dedicating the time.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me.
I know that the air is cold, but I know that the air is cold, Whoa, oh, oh. Legs shaking, hair blowing in my face, life came around. Stepping on my shoes, tugging at my heartstrings, life opens mouth to make a sound. I'm cold, life said to me, ditto, ditto, I said right back. I whispered this into the frosty air. But I know that the air is cold, the air is cold. But I know that the air is cold, the air is cold. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Life's still stepping on my shoes, untying my laces, saying I'm still cold, can you please change this? Well, home is warm, but I'm not headed there, I said. Life looked me straight in the eyes and told me you follow routines that lives you dead. No. But you know, I know that the air is cold, the air's cold. But you know, I know that the air is cold, the air's cold. Whoa. The bus came in life, pulled at my heartstrings again, running away, leaving thoughts that beg to stay. The bus came in life, pulled at my heartstrings again, running away, oh, leaving me with thoughts that beg to stay. That beg to stay, thoughts that beg to stay, that beg to stay.